Hi, Greg. Okay, now it will be easier. Okay, so this is second broadcast, public broadcast from Studio Photography Insights Hangout. And today I'm going to show you how we did. Well, it's not only show you, I'm gonna do it. This image, let me share my desktop. So, okay, this image. This what I'm going to show you how it was made, and also I'm gonna repeat it right now with a little bit different setup, with all do-it-yourself and all very simple equipment. Oh, hi Billy. Do you guys hear me? I kind of use a new device, so I make sure that. So okay, good. So I'm going to talk about this image, and then okay, how I can, okay, now I'll jump back. So the glass, the bottle of the vodka. I already posted on the blog the lighting setup, but at the time I used professional strobes and Paul Buffenstein's soft boxes, and it was pretty simple setup, but still with kind of high-end equipment. Well, not high-end, but professional. Today I'm going to do the same shot right now, but what I will use is this. Okay, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna use regular strobe. It's Canon Speedlight 580, right? And I did today this. It's completely do-it-yourself piece of, well, as you can see, it's kind of tube from, it's a paper. One side, it's completely glossy, right? Reflective. And outside it's just regular paper. So I did a tube and I cut opening. I don't know if it's visible or not. So it just kind of little doors. And then what I did is I stick this translucent, it's a plastic, it's semi-transparent, white semi-transparent plastic. So I stick it on one side, meaning I can use it with like open like this. It will be more harsh light, or I can kind of close it, so it will be more diffuse light. So basically this is, I don't know, $3 soft box, right? Strip box because it's very tiny thing. And it's easy to stick inside any type of flash. And I'll just use those things to fix it. On a flash, more diffuse light is better. So I'm going to open this little diffuser to make sure it will spread more, because the whole idea of this setup of this device is to have uniform softbox like strip box like light coming through this, right? Okay. So, any questions on this? It's simple, right? I guess. If you have questions, please ask me. Now I'm going to do that setup, and I'm going to shoot. Again, let me repeat it. I'm going to shoot exactly this image, or at least close to it. So this one, right? Okay. Well, you don't see it, right? Or see it, this top. Okay, here we go. That time I was using 2 lights, and I will gonna start from 1 here. Okay, so let me scroll down. Mirror, just regular mirror, right? This is old tripod, my first tripod with Pro on it. It probably has nothing Pro, but anyway, I did this kind of plate, and I can fix now any type of little background in it, so it's easy to put whatever I want, mirror or plastic or, well, whatever I want. Now I need background. Regular cardboard, right? White cardboard from Michael's or any other store. It will, well, I need to adjust a little bit. It will be behind. Behind probably like 1.5 feet behind our table. Oh man, it's hard. And same subject. I haven't drink it yet. It's vodka. And what I need to tell you about little trick. Almost any alcohol beverage has label, both labels, front label and the back label on it. If you're gonna shoot it, if you're gonna shoot bottle, and if it's clear like this, or at least semi-transparent, you need to make sure you remove back bottle or back label. Because if you look and something will be on the back, you see it's visible. So it should be nothing there. Okay, we got our bottle. Now our strip box. I'm going to use this stand, right? And the idea, well, you don't see me well, or do you see me? Probably not much. Okay. So the idea is to have light behind the bottle, and we don't need any spill on the bottle. And obviously I'm gonna lower it so it will highlight background, and it should create gradient, same gradient as an original image. Again, on the original image, I have a strip box here with pulse buff light. So let me see. I'm gonna turn it on. Now, how I'm gonna trigger it? This is Canon, and I have this Canon speedlight transmitter, which use infrared, if I'm not mistaken, to fire those strobes. You see, it's kind of working. But I cannot use it with Canon because my Canon, I still didn't repair it, and the USB controller is dead on the camera. But I want to shoot tethered so I can show you immediately result on the computer. So I'm gonna use Hasselblad, but don't be fooled. Any camera will work, right? So don't tell me that because it's Hasselblad. Manual exposure. Okay, let me stop a little bit. Any questions, guys? I kind of run. Are we good? Oh, Trey, man, glad to see you. Okay, good. So let me make sure that the camera is connected because it's using this old back, relatively old phase 1 back, and well, it's connected. Good. So manual mode, manual focus, manual exposure, everything is on manual. Exposure is, let's make it f6.3, and the shutter speed is 125 a second. If it would be normal strobe, studio strobe, I can go up to 1/800 of a second. But because this transmitter is not supposed to work with Hasselblad, basically it works only as a trigger. I tested it before, it doesn't work if I go shorter than 1/25 second. But anyway, so 1/25 second. Ambient light is playing no role on the shot. First, I'm going to, let me switch to screen share, and I'm gonna show you. Okay. So this is Capture One software, and first I'm going to do a shot with just a camera, no flash, just to show you how it looks. You see, it's basically black because we don't have any lights, any sufficient light to get that thing. Now I attached my strobe, and the flash. Oh, what's going on? It looks like. Okay, now we're good. The strobe is set to manual power at 1/8 of full power. We got a shot. Let's see. Close to that, but not exactly, right? But you see, that little softbox or strip box I built, it doesn't give completely uniform feeling, same as strip box, but at least it's not just a spot from the strobe. So I'm going to adjust it a little bit. I'll show you later what I did, and do one more. Okay, just a little bit better, but let me play with position of the lighting and our background, because I want to make sure that I can do as close to that shot even without using normal strip box. Okay, it's close enough. So if you look at 100% of the image, you see how bottle looks like? It's pretty funny. It works as a lens, and we have light on the left, but the bottle is highlighted on the right, because it's like a lens. It absorbs light from the left and then kind of projects on the right portion. So it's funny. It's now let me switch back to my normal mode, and so this is how setup looks like. I got a little bit closer background to the light and to the bottle. You see, it looks pretty good except the label. There is no light for label, and I need to add that light. And I'm going to show you several options just to show you that it's not that easy if you don't know these little tricks. So I'm going to use second speed light, right? Again, on the slave mode, manual power, manual zoom, and let's set power to be at 1/16. from the maximum. Oops. Where we go? I need to find the mount. Okay, guys, I'll be really back. I need to find my mount. Okay. So I use this little connectors, and I connect. Oops. So it looks like this, right? Regular strobist stuff. And let's try kind of edit just like this. Simple way, right? Let's say, oh, let's highlight the bottle, the label. Let me switch back to, well, I do a shoot. I see echo coming. Okay. And let me switch to screen share so I can show you. Okay. So the difference is quite visible, right? But we have few issues here. First, and the biggest issue, we have some kind of shadows and additional reflections on the background. You see on the right of the bottle, some kind of lines. This light, this additional light we just add, coming through the bottle and hits background, and it's not really nice. Plus, let's look on the label. Label look not bad itself, but still I would like to have a little bit more kind of uniform light in it. So what I'm gonna do is this. Where is, I don't see my, okay, here we go. So we need to add some kind of diffuser or another softbox. And what I will do, I will lower this light from here to really low under the table. And the idea is to highlight that label, but not to hit, not to spill much light on the background. Plus, it should be diffused. And let me show you another way how we can diffuse it without building that another softbox-like device. I'm going to use my little stand, right, small one. And I'm gonna place light here. And you know, to diffuse it, one way of diffusing it just to add reflector and use it reflected light from much larger reflector to hit the subject. So this what I prepared. Boom. Basically cardboard, right? You can hold it, I mean, I can hold it with hand, but it's easier to use stand again. And so here's the idea. The flash looking right to the diffuser. We have diffuser right here. And you see, I can move it so I can kind of aim light. Without modeling light, it's hard to tell where exactly it will hit, so we need to shoot, but it's still possible. This thing goes to sleep mode. Okay, now let's wake up. Let me check myself first. Okay. And screen share. Okay. So that's what we got last time with direct strobe on it. And this is what we got now. You see, we don't have any reflection and shadows on the background, but label is not highlighted enough. This is without light at all. This is with the light, which I just added. So what I'm going to do is increase power from 1/16 to, let's say, 1/8. And then I can play with angle of that cardboard to make sure it hits the bottle. Let's see. Okay. You see, it looks better. Comparing to this, it looks much better. Still, the label is a little bit darker, but you know, I prefer to have it a little bit darker than if you look here. It's kind of highlighted with that kind of line, and I don't like this reflection from the on the black. And this one is more uniform, and you see the wording is highlighted, but no any like unnecessary lights on the label itself. So I can move it a little bit, I mean the diffuser, and do a few more shots just to see if I can highlight it a little bit better. But basically it's fine tuning of the shot. You see, we got it from, well, I spent, let me switch back. Yeah, I spent about, I don't know, 15 minutes to make that softbox. I can show you what I used. So again, this is kind of foil, paper foil, I don't know how you call it. Basically, it's just paper with completely glossy surface on one side and white on another one. And this is my diffuser. It's semi-transparent. I'm getting it from B&H. They call it Savage Translucent something. I have a link on the blog. It comes with 18 feet for like $30 or $40. So you can do whatever you want. Now, any questions? Anything from me? You good, guys? Okay. Well, I can show one more thing, which I kind of didn't prepare, but I can try. I got this bottle of beer, right? It's non-alcoholic, but anyway, it looks like beer. And I got this glass, and we can try to shoot the pouring beer using this setup. So let me do this. How much time we have? Okay, 30 minutes. Good. So I'm taking bottle off. And just in focus. Okay. Somewhere there. And first, I'm gonna check to see how it will look without any beer. Again, it's sleeping. Definitely not for Hasselblad. Okay, let me do screen capture again. Okay. It's coming. So glass itself doesn't look bad except this. Come on. Okay. So you see the reflection from that diffuser on the bottom. Because of the shape of the glass, it's clearly visible. And I'm not sure if I like it. Basically, I don't like it at all. So I'm going to take off well, turn off that front bottom light. Okay, so I just turned it off, and let me shoot it again just to see what we got. Okay, only one light source, everything coming from the background, and as usually glass looks pretty good at such kind of backlighting. You see same gradient as we've seen on that vodka bottle, right? So now I need to pour some beer. I don't know, what do you prefer? To see me pouring beer or to see the screen with images? Any? Okay. I mean, I can probably talk and show you, and then I can switch to see what we got, right? Because I don't hear. Okay, I don't think I hear anything, but anyway. So let me switch back. Okay. By the way, guys, let me turn chat. Oh, here is a chat. Sorry, I didn't look it before, so let me check. Is there any easy way to take the labeling off the back? Well, it's not easy. I didn't do it myself. I couldn't do it. But basically, we're using glue gun stuff. It's kind of stripper, and we soak label and just tear it apart, tear it after maybe like 10 or 15 minutes on that glue gun, but it works. Okay. So we'll do this. First, I start pouring and shoot, and then after first shot, because there will be several shots, and we'll end up without the pouring beer, just beer in the glass. So I'll switch a little bit later. Let me open this bottle. Oh, it's coming. Okay. So let me make sure that everything is working. Okay. Now. One more check of the focus. Okay, we're good. Oh, I spilled. Anyway. Now, let me see what we got. Okay, I'm switching back to the images. Okay. Yep. So you see the, oops, is it, I lost something? Or, hello? Do you hear me? Because I kind of stopped hearing some noise. Okay, okay, good. Okay, good. So let me switch back to, come on. Well, my computer is dying. Okay. So one light source works really good to the stream of water, right? It's because it's kind of transparent and we can see through it. Similar shot I did for Tweet TV, right? I was pouring the T basically on the rocks. So it looks pretty similar, and you see the speed light was able to stop action at 1/8 of full power. It's pretty short flash duration. But if we look at the beer, because the foam is not transparent, it's white and without any light on the front, it's basically black. So let me, yeah, that's what's starting. You see, when it was not much foam, it's kind of was a little bit visible, but with foam, it's not visible at all. But let me do one more shot with beer, how it is now. Okay, it's coming. So you see, if it would be not a beer but something else, the lighting would work pretty nice. But for beer, we need to add some other light somewhere, and I can only think about doing. Let me switch back. Okay. So I'm going to put light somewhere on the side, like it would be softbox on that side, right? Diffuser is here, and my little strobe will be going to the diffuser. And I turn it on, and let's see. Oh, somebody's typing really crazy. Okay, so that's what, probably this is the maximum we can get with stuff I have right now, because like I said, I didn't plan this shot. I came kind of thinking, oh, you know, maybe we can do, instead of one, just two. But you got the idea, right? For liquid, for any transparent or semi-transparent. Oh, well, you were watching me, I was watching screen. Very cool, I was trying to show you something. So, okay. Sorry, guys. So, we got this. We see some black foam, which is not enough light. It's not nice, and what I don't really like that reflection, kind of crappy reflection. So for this shot, we really need to have normal strip box, or to do some really good one to be on front. I mean, not front, but somewhere on the front side of the of the glass. And also, I would add another one to hit the glass behind. So three light sources. That's what I'm thinking. 3 light sources, right? One should be here, nice soft box, not like this. One I'll put behind on that corner to hit glass and the kind of go through everything, very very powerful light, and plus background. But again, I don't have time for this right now. So the idea was to just show you this, what you can do with just strobes and very simple lighting setup. So this is it for today. If you have questions, ask me now, or we'll be done. Okay, bye Trey. Okay, so we good?
Yep.
Yep. Thank you.
Do you guys any of you shoot something like this in studio? No.
We have a P45 at our studio.
I mean, do you shoot not people, but that kind of stuff, or?
We shoot it's all product photography and room sets
Oh.
that we do. Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm not the photographer there, but
I
I work there.
I see, Dave. Yeah, I need to check.
I do some product photography, but I don't do that much anymore.
I see.
I shoot mainly jewelry.
Oh, jewelry? What kind of lights do you use?
CFLs, compact fluorescence almost exclusively, and I've started doing a lot of light painting.
Light painting? Oh,
Yes.
That's interesting. I see. Oh, so is it your studio? On the background?
Well, kind of. It's my basement, and you're looking at kind of my reference area. Studio's off kind of in that direction.
I see. Well,
I have a tabletop studio.
this is my basement too. It's all my basement. I love to have studio in the house. I see. Pretty cool. Yeah, I had some experience with light painting. I don't know, have you seen or not? I was same idea, alcohol bottles, but completely only with one. I was using just LED light, but it was.
You're the one that got me started about 4 months ago.
Oh, really? So you've seen it?
I saw you had an alcohol bottle that was painted from behind, and there were a couple of candies or something sitting in front of it.
Right. Yeah.
Something foil covered or something like that.
Mm-hmm. I see. Okay, so now I need to think what to do next Wednesday. Hopefully Dave will be back, and he can show or at least explain about his shot. Yeah. Okay. Quiet now. Okay, guys. Thank you. Hope it was interesting.
Thanks.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Yep,
I don't know.
It's interesting to watch.
Yeah. Quick question for you. What would be more interesting in for me to use in normal lighting? Because I don't use strobes for stuff like this. I don't use speed lights. I use studio strobes. But I was thinking maybe it will be more interesting to show, that do it yourself and inexpensive stuff. But you see, it has many limitations, and it's kind of sometimes hard to overcome. So, what would be?
I find both interesting.
Both. Okay, so we'll do probably.
I like seeing the speed lights because that's what I use mainly.
Use it for studio or just people?
I use it for studio. Like I have backgrounds and stuff that I shoot with. I do a lot of composites, so I don't really have to worry too much about backgrounds.
I see. Yeah, I was using speed lights for probably 2 or 3 years before I got some studio stuff, some boxes and that kind of stuff. And my first lighting was Norman. I think it was Norman or Novatron Power Pack. Very old one. I don't know how, but I got it on eBay. It was so.
eBay is an awesome place for lighting, old lighting, by the way. A lot of people like to get new stuff and get rid of perfectly good old lighting for cheap.
Yeah, it was cheap. I didn't know what I'm buying because I just see, something really professional. It's a power pack with like 2 or 3 heads, but it was basically a waste of money. As I found later, I switched to policy path lighting because it didn't have the problem with that Novatron. It didn't have soft boxes to connectors. The speed rings. It was some really old stuff. So yeah, I switched to policy buff, and now Einstein's saving me big money because honestly I was thinking to go pro photo or broncolor like a year ago or more than a year ago when I found that I couldn't do that splash stuff with alien bees and white lighting. And then Paul came with Einstein's and saved me. And I think Anyone using Einstein, pulse buff Einsteins? No?
No.
It's really cheap, actually. Looking at the specification, it may be not as reliable as, well, it's for sure it's not as reliable as Profoto, Broncolor, or Elinchromes, but price point, you can beat it. So probably next one. Yeah.
I'm importing a lot of lights right now that are LEDs, white LEDs from China, and I keep bringing the wattage up, and so I've got up to a 50-watt single LED now, and it puts out about as much as my old microscope lights used to put out. It puts out, I have to have it heat sunk even to use it. But the only problem so far is that they haven't been consistent yet with color. The color it varies. They give you a range, and that's pretty much, it's a couple thousand degrees Kelvin range. It can run anywhere from, say, 5,500 up to about 8,500.
I see. Yeah. Actually, I bought one of those lights for my aquarium. It didn't came yet. I mean, it's still shipping from Hong Kong, but yeah, I'll see how it will look. I have one question. I see. I recently listed using light box for plastic package products like rice beans. Had many issues in reflection and speckle highlights. Any thoughts? Light box. Well, about light boxes, I don't know, guys, if you ever use it. If you're talking about that light box with semi-transparent side, so you can hit. I have two of them, one big one, one small one. I bought it, and when I stopped playing, I couldn't use them, really. It's impossible, because you cannot control, you can, but it's really hard to control all those reflections. You need to stick cardboards inside, one black, one white, or whatever, to form the reflection you need. So, I don't know, I better use one softbox, another softbox, third softbox, and build that kind of light box from them. Or again, I can use this, right? Let's say I can cover my product with it and hit with spotlights, and it will give me some gradient reflection on the subject, on the glossy surfaces. And but this better than light box because it doesn't have any, how you call it, edges. It's seamless. I can show you one thing I built recently. Just a moment. Here we go. You see, same translucent plastic. This is just a PVC pipe from Home Depot, wire, right? And this is opening for camera, for lens. I can cover anything with it. Well, it was particular shot I needed. Exactly this shape. I was shooting top down the completely glossy brushes. So I covered it with a kind of shape and use 3 boxes to highlight kind of nice lines, so it will be gradients, and it worked much better than any light box. So I can help you. Yes. Oh, I see. Wow, that's cool. Yes,
about 3 or 4 different
probably
sizes.
Much better. Yes, it's much better. I never had this device before. Yeah, I've seen it. Now I remember. You see, I don't have it, so I didn't consider.
It's a light fixture from an outdoor light bulb. I mean, an outdoor lamp.
Right.
It's made out of plastic. It's polyethylene.
Right. It's the best. It's the best because it's seamless.
Exactly. My jewelry reflects from all sides.
Yes, exactly. It's great. Wow, I need to get one like this, really. Yeah, because I can show you what I use. Similar thing. You've probably seen it if you read blog, right?
Yes.
Trash can, my famous trash can. Yeah, I have few of them, different finish, but this one has very, same thickness. And well, again,
There's
patchouli.
a dog toy you can buy. It's a ring, and you just set this on top of the ring. Then you put your jewelry on it. Then you can slide it any position you want without having to move your camera once you have it set up. You can slide it up and down to get whatever angle you want.
Yep, that's cool. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you, Ron. Okay, we got how much? Well, 50 minutes. I was thinking about 45. Thank you, guys. I hope I got this recorded. That's why my computer was dying. I recorded screen on my computer. Hopefully YouTube will record it as well, so we'll post it soon. Thank you, everybody. If you have any questions, just post me on my blog, or you can use G+ Stream, but it's better on the blog because I won't lose it there. On G+ Stream, sometimes it's hard to track all the mentions, all the questions. It's kind of so. You know what I'm talking about. It's like that. Okay, so thank you and bye. See you next time.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.
Thank you.
Thanks
Bye.
for doing this.